Alright guys, so this video is for all the camping people out there. We've been camping for a number of years and recently just bought our second new camper. We've had multiple campers and we bought a new KZ unit in 2018. Absolutely loved that KZ Connect. Ended up just being a little bit too small for us. So recently we purchased a brand new 2022 Cougar. Made by Keystone. It was the floor plan that we wanted, and we found it at Pete's RV up in Vermont. The salesperson up there was absolutely phenomenal. His name is Devin. Great service from Devin. As far as the rest of the service goes from Pete's RV, if you decide to buy there, I'll let you be the judge of that, and I'll just leave it at that. One of the issues that I'm filming this for is actually because we had the camper delivered to us and never stepped foot in it before we bought it. We've been in the camper, or a camper, with this floor plan before. We've had Keystones in the past and have had tremendous luck with it. This one was delivered last Saturday, a week late due to a recall on the bedroom slide. But whatever, that is what it is. The bigger issue that I'm filming this for is because when we took delivery of the camper, it wasn't something that we checked immediately because it was something that we didn't think was going to be an issue. But what happened was, at the factory, these campers are pre-wired for 2 AC units, and we have one that only has, and I can't really see it right here, our camper only has the rear unit. So what they have to do is they have to put a jumper wire in the place of the plug where that second AC unit would plug into. It was never done. It wasn't installed. It was not checked at the dealership. That was a little disheartening, a lot disheartening, frustrating. Like I said, we just got back from camping at the beach. We had no AC. So they were going to 2-day air us the jumper plug so we could install it in our brand new camper. Wasn't real thrilled about that. It showed up after we had departed to go camping out of state, and wasn't real thrilled about that. But here's the thing. If this happens to you and you purchase a camper and this ends up being an issue, they send you what's called a jumper plug, and I'm going to try to give you the best little visual on it I possibly can. Up here is the AC vent, and I have the filter and everything out of it, and there's a little tiny jumper plug that goes in on that box right there. We received the plug, I plugged it in, turned the control module on, and was expecting nice cold air. That didn't happen. So the instruction manual doesn't really say much. It's kind of vague, to be kind to it. But what ended up happening is I had to do what's called a hard reset, and nowhere online could I find somewhere where it told me how to do a hard reset. So I ended up calling. I waited on the phone for close to an hour to get somebody from Keystone who was very cooperative, very helpful. And what happens is, this is the in-command center right here, and this, let me just type in the pin, this controls everything. Lights, awnings, HVAC, all your settings, water heater, water pump, you name it, it's controlled by this, right? Which is a little bit scary for somebody as old as I am. Anyway, if you turn this on and you see that negative F, what that means is that there's no communication, right? And now this is for the front AC, which is not on this camper. We didn't opt for that. So what we were seeing was that negative Fahrenheit for both, where both units are, front and rear. And what it should do is it should give you a reading of the cabin temperature and then what your setting is, right? So in order to do a hard reset on this, what you need to do is you need to actually unhook your shore connection, take the power off it if you have it plugged into your house, and then you also have to disconnect your battery, positive and negative. Leave it for a few minutes, right? Don't just disconnect the negative. Turn the power switch off where your battery's connected to, disconnect the negative and the positive. Give it a couple of minutes. Hook the battery back up, positive first, negative second. Turn the power back on, plug your shore power back in. It will do a reset on the in command system. It did fix the problem. I'm not real happy that I had to do all this on a brand new camper, and I mean brand new. Like, we've had it less than a week, and I'm not real thrilled about that. But shit happens, right? So anyway, just in case you're wondering how to do a factory reset on an in-command system that operates the gateway electronics functions, that's how you got to do it. Disconnect shore power, disconnect your battery, positive and negative, leave it disconnected for a minute or two, hook it back up, and it solved my problem. So hopefully it will solve your problem. Hope this helps. If you run into this, I hope you don't run into it, but if you do have this problem, maybe this will help you out. Happy camping, guys.